Hey everybody, Philip Janetsky here. In this video I'll be demoing the Tremuntana Tremolo pedal by AS Pedals. AS Pedals is a small pedal company run by Jose and Pilar. They are based in Mallorca, Spain, and they build beautiful vintage-inspired analog pedals such as the Tremuntana, which is based on the Scheller TR68 tremolo pedal, and it recreates those tube-driven tremolo sounds found in vintage vibrochamps and other vintage Fender amps. The Tremuntana features a amplitude, which is your depth knob, and a frequency knob, which is your speed knob, and you get this toggle switch which doubles the speed. You also get this beautiful amp jewel which indicates the speed of the trem. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm playing my Les Paul Standard 50s into my Revv D20, and the signal chain is the following. I'm going into the Sugar Fuzz, which you can see there in the back, which will be a demo in a couple of weeks. I used it already in the intro tunes, so you kind of get an impression of this beautiful octave fuzz already. Beautiful work. As well here by AS Pedals, coming in a few weeks. So from the Sugar Fuzz I go into the Wild Lobo, which is a beautiful overdrive as well by AS Pedals. I did a demo quite a while back, which I will link in the description box below. From there I go into a bunch of reverb pedals just because I felt to go for quite some reverb. So I'm going to the Skylar by GFI system, from there into the Spring Reverb, the EFP2 by Ecofix. From there into the Milkman f-stop. I'm using the reverb side only. And actually I have the f-stop set to a very short type of spring reverb, so it's more like a room sound, and the EFP2 is doing like my amp reverb basically. I also have the mood set up by Chase Bliss Audio in case I get into the mood. And from there I go into the Tremuntana, so the trem is pretty much always last in the chains. That way it affects everything, all the reverb trails, all the delay trails. No delay right now, but this is also how I would have it on the board. So here's the guitar with the AS Pedals Wild Lobo for some tone shaping, with the EFP2 and the f-stop into my Revv D20. And here comes the Tremuntana. So I have it set in a way that it does not get too much in the way. You could go for more amplitude, more depth. Which is beautiful. Then the effect of the trem gets more present. Okay, you can double the speed by going up on the toggle switch, and then you get this. Here's the fastest speed with a little bit less of amplitude. I just crank the amplitude for like some chop sounds. And back on the toggle switch. This is the slowest speed on the lower position of the toggle switch, amplitude still cranked. And then going for less amplitude again. Gonna kick on a longer reverb here and use the mood. So as I said, I have the trem last, so this huge carpet that I created gets affected by the Tremuntana, and it's beautiful. It creates movement. In general, the Tremuntana feels great under the fingers. It has lots of vintage mojo, lots of vintage vibe. It has this analog warmth. It feels like you're playing through a tube-driven tremolo from a vintage Fender amp. It's beautiful. You know, you can go for choppy, rocky sounds, as well as just for some rather shallow trem sounds, just, you know, adding a little bit of character to your cleaner sounds. It's beautiful. I think I'm gonna play you out with, instead of, you know, this more drivey sounds, with a cleaner sound, with a two-rock Bloomfield drive plug-in, and using the trem just to embellish the sound. I think it's beautiful, beautiful work by AS Pedals. I can highly recommend that you check out the Tremuntana. Awesome. I think AS Pedals is one of those companies that deserves much more attention. All their pedals, which I checked out, which are the Tremuntana, the Wild Lobo, and the Sugar Fuzz here, which you also heard there in the intro jam. And the Sugar Fuzz will be a demo in a couple of weeks. All their pedals are beautiful. They are top-notch quality, build quality, and more importantly, they sound killer. So if you get the chance to check out AS pedals, I highly recommend to do so. They're simply beautiful. The Tremuntana has this vintage warmth, this analog warmth, a lot of vintage mojo, and a lot of vintage vibe in general. So it recreates those tube-driven tremolo sounds beautifully. Once you turn it on, you kind of don't want to go back. I like to use it with higher amplitude or depth sounds or more shallow sounds, just embellishing my tone and giving it like a little bit more character, as I already said. So beautiful work. I highly recommend that you guys check out the Tremuntana Vintage Tremolo by AS Pedals. Thanks for watching this demo. As I said, Sugar Fuzz demo coming up in a couple of weeks. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's for free for you guys and it really means the world to me. You can leave me a like and a comment as well, and hope to see you for the next one. Ciao guys.